Hello, everybody. Welcome to a night of stand-up comedy brought to you by Held Together here on YouTube. I have 10 great comics waiting on Zoom to make you laugh. And isn't that what we all need right now? A little bit of laughter? Because we need that little kick of endorphins to make us feel good for about 45 seconds until we go back to the COVID normal, right? Here in the United States of Germerica, where we are all going viral real time. We were worried about the flattening the curve. Forget about the curve. It's an arrow shooting straight up into the night like a firework, just in time for the 4th of July. Because let's face it, half of us are on an apocalyptic party bus driven by a demented orangutan, and the other half have stopped inhaling air. There's a mask war going on, right? What is the big deal about wearing a little piece of cloth over the lower half of your face so that other people don't get sick, right? I was in Trader Joe's this week, and most people are wearing their masks, but a few people had it over their mouths, but not on their noses. I was like, viral droplets, people. That's why they're called droplets. They're so small that they can get up your nose and make you sick. It would be like if your Tinder hookup put the condom on his balls instead of his dick. And you would be like, Well, at least there's some good things about social distancing and wearing the mask. And that is that you can fart in public now, okay? Because the nearest person to you is 6 feet away wearing a mask over their mouths. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to Trader Joe's, I'm gonna eat a clove of garlic, and I'm gonna stand right next to the person whose nose is sticking out, and I'm gonna let it rip. Just so I can see them like, oh God. And you know what? To get these people to wear masks, we could send out an army of flatulence super spreaders all over the country. Sign me up. I'm a patriot. But the truth is that it's been a long time, right? People start to get bored. So, they're doing things. They're doing like challenges, like fitness challenges and TikTok dance challenges. Hey, did you hear about that social influencer who had the challenge of licking a toilet seat on an airplane? Talk about a rim job, right? Oh my God. I want to know how many tiny bags of salty pretzels she had to eat to get that thirsty. And she's flying? You might as well lick the toilet seat. Well, anyway, I have a challenge, and it is the Filthy Home Challenge. Okay, I'm sending that out there. Just because I'm stuck at home 24/7 does not mean that I'm cleaning, right? So how long can you go without cleaning the house during lockdown? Tell you what, it's been 3.5 months, and my wardrobe is reduced to oven mitts. Okay, right there. My cats reported me to PETA for litter box neglect. And I've named my dust bunnies. I have Peter, and I have Bugs, and I have Playboy. Playboy is very naughty. She invites her friend Energizer over, and they have orgies under the couch. And it just goes on and on and on and on. No wonder they're multiplying like rabbits. Well, fact is, I actually miss people. I miss hanging out with people. I miss partner dancing. I miss affection. Just ask my cats. They're done. They like run from me, right? They're like, she's handsy. It's like, I know, she's always picking me up without asking permission. She pulled a Joe Biden on me the other day and sniffed my fur. Honestly, they started a #MeowToo movement because of me. I mean, if they could talk, the first words out of their mouth would be, consent, please. Thank you very much. Speaking of consent, I'm going to give Richard Martinez, the hilarious Richard Martinez, permission to open his video so he can make you laugh too.
Thank you. Thank you, Mallory, for that permission. I appreciate it. Hi, everybody. I'm Richard Martinez. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's been kind of a lot of talk about race in the last couple of weeks. I've never felt super comfortable talking about race because race wasn't something that we talked about very often in my family. Even though I was this Black kid growing up in a Mexican family, I'd like to think that it was because my family was so post-race that it was never an issue. But I've recently realized that we didn't talk about race in my family because my family likes to take uncomfortable things and bury them deep inside the telenovela that is our vault of family secrets. See, I grew up with my mom's side of the family, who were Mexican, as I said, and I never knew my dad, who was Black. I always knew that I looked different than everybody else in my family, and it really wasn't even until elementary school that I remember even being told that I was half Black. When I was a little boy, my mom told me that my dad had died, and that was sad, but I didn't know him, so like, kind of wasn't a big deal, right? You can't miss what you never had, so I got over it. But then, when I was a teenager, I went into therapy, and that dead dad storyline got retconned all of a sudden, and turns out, oh, nope, dad's not dead. He just never knew about me because it was a big scandal. My mom and dad were in the army. It was out of wedlock, blah, blah, blah. So she never told him about me. And again, I thought, oh, well, that sucks. But again, you can't miss what you never had. So I was like, oh, well, moving on. But then earlier this year, my mom passed away, and I found out even more secrets. That it turns out that that whole, oh, your dad never knew about you storyline was also retconned. And I found secret letters that my mom had written that revealed that, yes, indeed, my dad did know about me and wanted to be a part of my life, but my mom didn't let him. So I got the realization that my life is sort of like a bad episode of Maury Povich. So I decided if I was going to get to the truth of this and find out about my dad's side of the family, I was going to need to do 23andMe, the DNA tracing service. Now, I never wanted to do that before because you just don't know who you're sending your DNA off to, For all I know, I could spit into the little vial, send it off, and they could make little clone Richards who are all gonna vote conservative. And I just don't need that on my plate, But I knew that if I needed the answers to this, then 23andMe is what I was gonna have to do. But first, I wanted to check Google just to see how safe it was, because privacy is really important to me. I've lived a very private life, and I don't like to share a bunch of things about my life. So I wanted to Google and find out how safe it was. So I pulled out my phone, and I put my thumbprint on the thumb reader to unlock the phone, but the phone couldn't read my thumbprint for whatever reason, so I had to turn it around and have my camera scan my facial recognition thing because, obviously my phone knows what my face looks like. And then that worked, so I was able to log into Google, and there was some new notification about like, oh, there's a new cookie that's there, and it's gonna, something about Google will access your memories or whatever, and I was like, oh, whatever, okay. And then I didn't even have to bother asking Google about 23andMe because it had figured out what I was thinking, and it was right there on my homepage, which was super convenient. And it turns out, no, 23andMe is not super good for privacy, and that's important to me. Privacy matters. But then I logged onto Facebook, and there was an ad for $50 off 23andMe services due to Father's Day. And I love a deal. I also love dramatic irony, like why not do the Father's Day special to find out about my father? Seemed appropriate. So I did it. Now it's going to be a few weeks until I get my results. In the meantime, I've been thinking about what it will be like to possibly be in contact with these members from the Black side of my family. Will they welcome me? You know, I worry that I'm not Black enough, because even though I've participated in Black Lives Matter marches and I use the hell out of cocoa shea butter body oil, I do have to say that Black Panther is only like my 8th favorite Marvel movie. So that just feels like a slap in the face of the culture. You know, like, oh, you like Ant-Man more than you like Black Panther? Get the hell out of here. But most of all, in conclusion, I want to say that I worry I won't get any answers. Maybe no one on the Black side of my family has even done 23andMe, you know? A lot of Black people I know don't do it because a lot of our history has been erased by slavery. So I might get stuck with the fact that I might just never have answers. Or maybe I will find out that I'm related to Oprah or Beyonce, and they'll adopt me into their lives and take care of me and show me what it's like to live in a Black family. And it'll be super cool, even if we have to watch Black Panther every night. That's my time. Thank you. Unmute yourself, Mallory.
Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Richard. That was really funny. I love 23andMe. My brother did it. He said, no surprises, right? Okay. Anne Mantell is the next very funny comic that we have coming up for you. All right, Anne, are you ready to get started with where? There she is. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Zoom School. Yes, I see Aiden. Hello, and how are you? I see Mercedes. Hello, and how are you? I see Duke. Hello, and Duke. Duke. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, Duke. That's it. How are you today, Duke? You're not Duke. Who are you? Oh, hello, Batman. How's Batman feeling today? Are you happy? Are you sad? Oh, you're mad. Yes, I see that mad face. Okay, Duke. Duke, look at everybody's making a mad face, just like you. You know what? I want to make one too. Here I go. Watch me. I'm making a mad face. I'm sorry, my sound went out. Did you hear me? No? Okay. I'm having a little problem with the sound. It's okay. I was trying to make a mad face. Did I make it in the end? Good. Oh, you know what? You guys helped me do that. So thank you very much. Sometimes we all need a little help, right? Yeah. And look at you. Oh my goodness. Duke is laughing now. That's great, Duke. Yes. So Duke, Duke, Duke. Oh, Duke, no, take your hands out of your pants, Duke. Okay, now you have to go to the bathroom and wash your hands, Duke. Okay, yeah, mommy's gonna take you to the bathroom, okay? No, Duke, we do not hit. We take care of people and things, okay? When you hit mommy, you are not taking care of people and things. Duke, please go to the bathroom now with mommy and wash your hands. All right, I'm going to mute you guys, and then when you are ready, I'll let you back in. Okay. Woo. All right, everybody. Well, you know what? I wanted to show you. I got your Starbucks cup. Thank you so much. It's the most thoughtful teacher appreciation gift ever. Thank you. I really, really, really appreciate it. It was so nice. Oh, Donna Ray is here. Let me get Donna Ray in, okay? Here she, Donna Ray, huh? Donna Ray, are you in the bathroom? Okay, Donna Ray, where's mom? Well, who's the grown up with you today, Donna Ray? Oh, okay. Yes, go get him. Tell him it's time for Zoom school. It's okay. You can wake him up. No, if he's mad, it's okay. We all get mad sometimes, right? Yes, Duke got mad and now he's in the bathroom. Yes, like you. But remember the rule, no bathroom, right? Zoom school is in the living room or the kitchen. Right. Okay, go get Donna Ray. No, don't open the cabinet. Donna Ray. No, Donna, put that big box back. That's for grown-ups, Donna Ray. That's not for you. Please put, okay, Donna Ray. Donna Ray, yes, it's a soldier. They call them warriors. And no, he does not live in Long Beach, Donna Ray. He's from a city called Troy. Donna Ray, he's a Trojan. Put him back in the box and go get Daddy, please. Thank you, Donna Ray. Okay. Your walking feet, Donna Ray. Okay. All right, guys. You know what? I think we might all need a little bathroom break. So let's just take a little break and then we'll come back, okay? Not too long, very quickly, all right? And then we'll all come back and finish up our Zoom school for today. Oh, fuck me. Oh my God. Honey, can you get me my cigarettes? Thank you. Oh, Lord. This is going to be the death of me. I don't know how I'm going to continue doing this, really. I just, it's too much. It's too much. Oh, God. Honey, no, if you want to smoke weed, please do it by the pool. We said by the pool. I know I'm smoking, but no, I just need one cigarette in here before I go back, okay? Oh my God. Yes, I will join you. I will join you at the pool, all right? Okay. Okay. Are we back? Oh, hi, everybody. All right. You know what? I'm thinking that we've all had quite a day, and maybe Miss Mantell is not feeling so great today. So I think maybe we'll just continue with the Zoom school tomorrow. All right. And so now we're going to sing the goodbye song and end our day. Here we go. Goodbye, so long, farewell, my friends. Goodbye, so long, farewell. We'll see you soon again, my friends. So goodbye, so long, farewell. And how about a hug for the moms and dads and the people who take care of you? Goodbye, so long, farewell, my friends. Goodbye, so long, farewell. Okay, crazy hot day tomorrow. Wear something fun, but appropriate, please. Okay, goodbye. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. And my time is up in more ways than one. Thanks, everybody. Ann Mantell.
Ann Mantell, thank you. Is Duke still in the bathroom? All right, very fun. Thank you, Ann. And next we have Emmanuel Hayden. Emmanuel, are you ready? Hi, welcome.
Hello. All right, well, it's great to be here in my room by myself, like always. During this self-isolation, I've realized that I'm actually very lazy. Like before all this happened, I was just like, oh, I can't do this. I'm too busy. No, I'm not. And now that it's self-isolation, I have all this free time and stuff I can do now. I'm just like, no. And, well, lazy people are always getting a bad rep, you know. People are always getting mad at them, even though they did nothing wrong. And, you know, And I'm always hearing, you are the most lazy and inefficient person I've ever met in my whole entire life. And I'm just like, whoa, 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 why are you yelling at me? I didn't do anything. I was especially lazy in school. I did not pay attention to PE at all. I didn't pay attention to any of the other classes, but specifically PE. I don't know anything about sports. If I date someone who also doesn't know about sports, I, as the man, have to make up all the terms. If we somehow end up watching basketball because there's nothing on Netflix again, then I just got to be like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's a flout. Oh, what are they doing now? Ooh, that's a kerflunkle. Ooh, I hope they better get a yellow card for that. What does it mean when they get into the net? That is a home run. And I played soccer as a kid, and by played I mean made to. And it was okay, but the worst part of it all was that everyone got a participation trophy because everyone's a winner. No, they're not. That's one of the biggest lies you could tell a child. Everyone's a winner. The Easter Bunny is real, and your parents love you. Whoops. So some of these kids don't even deserve a trophy. Like this one kid, he was running around the field like boom, boom, like he just snorted a crap load of cocaine, and he was just running around, and he still got a participation trophy. He still got a participation trophy. And I'm just like, what, coach? Yeah. Why does this kid get a participation trophy? He did not do anything. And he was just like, well, he was running around the field. That's all you do in soccer. So I gave it to him. He ran away from the ball like it was a spider. What? It was the dumbest thing ever. I never went to that team again. It was the worst thing ever. It was only the first day, but it was the worst thing ever. Never went to that team again. Like I said before, I am very lazy, and the score team isn't helping either. So one day I was sitting in my room, and I was just like, no, I'm going to take a vacation. I don't need this. So I packed up. I went off, took a vacation to the kitchen, because that's the best place to go. And they have an all-you-can-eat buffet. But unfortunately, when I do open the fridge, there's nothing I want. I close it, reopen it, expecting there to magically be some more food. When it's not. This isn't Harry Potter. Nothing is going to happen. Best Buy ripped us off. So I have to, unfortunately, go to the drive-thru. The drive-thru is a weird place. Such a weird place. They always hype everything up like it's some kind of 5-star high-class restaurant. They're always talking to their cheap mic, just like, hi, would you like to order our double-stack fire-grilled avocado burger? No. Lady, this is the drive-thru. This is a fast food drive-thru. If I wanted overpriced fancy food, I go to the Cheesecake Factory. I would like the cheapest stuff you have and a water because it's free. So I get to the window and she asks, oh, would you like any sauce? Yes, 2 packets. All right. Here you go. I don't think she heard the key word. 2 packets, not 2 gallons. So I was driving off and just like, well, that's the last time I go to the Del Taco today. Yeah, as you get older, the more you need to go to fast food drive-thrus, sadly. Speaking of getting older, I am turning 21 next month. Thank you to the one guy who applauded. 21 is really the only age where you can do anything you want. You can drink. That's all anyone cares about. Yeah, I do look forward to hearing the speech that all dads do. My dad's going to stand there. He's going to be like, congrats, son. You made it. You're a real man now. You're 21. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. You get out of my house. And I'm just like, have you seen the economy? I could never leave. I can't even afford a cardboard box that I find in the dumpster. The dumpster guy is just charging $1,800 a month, and it doesn't even come with hardwood flooring. I have been driving for a while, though, and I've noticed how some cars like to go 90 miles an hour, like they're in Fast and Furious or something. And then 2 minutes later, I see them at the red light, at the same red light, like we were racing to the red light. And they're just looking at him like, hey, buddy, I think you're pretty cool. Getting to the red light faster than me. Yeah, I think you're pretty cool in your Toyota Corolla, don't you? All right, you guys have been a way too quiet audience. Thank you so much.
Yes. Very quiet, right? We're talking about that. We don't hear you guys, but we know you're laughing. Thank you, Eman. Great job. Okay. All right. Put your hands together. Our next comic is Sean Hanaway. Sean, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right.
Mallory, thanks so much for the introduction. I
You're
want to
welcome.
say thank you to Held Together as well for putting this on. I'm Sean Hanaway, and does anybody feel like middle names are like the high school finals your parents forgot to study for? I mean, seriously. They get the birth certificate and they look at the first name, got that. Last name, got that. Middle name, they go blank. It's like the geometry section of the SAT when you totally go blank. You have no idea, and you start filling in all the different dots just to make different designs. It seems like a good idea, but then next thing you know, your kid's 25 years old. He's going for an interview, and the interviewer says, "So, what's your middle name?" And he says, "Absida." How do you spell that? ABCD. It's a family name. Don't worry about it. It's Greek. And that's the other problem with middle names. We saddle our kids with these terrible middle names, and we can just always write it off to, you know what? It's a family name. Don't worry about it. Like the dad who gave his daughter the middle name of Espin. Yeah, that's ESPN, right? Or the dad who gave his son the middle name of Xenon. Yeah, okay. Unless you're going to be, I don't know, a supervillain, you're kind of behind the eight ball. And then you got the catch-all where people just can't figure it out and they just call the kid the middle name son of a bitch. Yeah. Oldie but goodie. But yeah, middle names get such a bad rap. I mean, for the first name, parents spend so much time, right? They get baby books, they stress about it, they talk to their friends, see what's trending. And so when you talk to your friend, it's like, Janice, if it's a boy, it's going to be Cameron or Albert. And if it's a girl, it's going to be Avery or Valerie, right? Nobody stresses about the middle name. There's no baby books for middle name or middle name of the year 2018. It's a crapshoot. And so, and you never talk to your friends about it either. You never go, okay, Janice, so we're all excited about the middle name. If it's a girl, it's going to be Anouk or Indigo. And if it's a boy, it's going to be Anouk or Indigo. You lose both ways, right? You just lose. I don't know. So I came from a family with kind of a mixed heritage. Yeah, we were Irish, and then the other part of us that we never spoke about, we were Polish, and we weren't very proud of the Polish side, and it was always something that kind of was the dark, hidden family secret. Kind of like your crazy Uncle Brian who drinks too much at the holidays and gets handsy with everybody. Or that crooked third toe everybody has that nobody talks about and nobody can wear open-toed shoes. Or I don't know, schizophrenia. Yeah. So for me, I escaped the crooked third toe and so far, knock knock, the schizophrenia. But my parents failed on the SAT middle name game. Now I have two older sisters, okay, and their middle names are both Ann. Nice names, no family relation. It's just Ann. I don't know why my parents named both my sisters Ann, but I am pretty sure that if I was a girl, my middle name would be Ann. I even think it was probably pretty close when I came out as a boy. They were like, could we name him Ann for a middle name? I think my mom kind of said, no, I don't think we can do that. But then my dad had a better idea, right? How about we give Sean the middle name of my mom's Polish father. That's good. So my middle name is Boleslav. Yeah. Let that shit sink in a little bit. Boleslav, which, it's a name that's always kept on giving. Every year, it was like Groundhog's Day on the first day of school. The teacher, for some reason, would read my entire name. Sean Boleslav Hanover. Then there was that pause in the class. That pause of like, what the heck was that? And slowly I would raise my hand and have to identify myself as the kid with a fucked up middle name. After class, the kids would come over and they'd be like, "What's your name?" And I would have to say, Boleslav. And the kids would look at me like you look at a car accident, where you don't want to look at it, but you can't look away. And then they were saying, how do you say the name? And I say, Boleslav. Just drop the B and put a C in there, and a nickname was born. Coleslaw, baby. Coleslaw. A mediocre side dish at most family dinners, but a horrific nickname for school. Just so you know, Boleslav in English translates to William, but the nickname Coleslaw, it's a nickname that translates to a kick me sign on my ass and a garlic necktie for dating in high school. I'm Sean Hanaway. Thanks, everybody.
Wow, Boleslav. I don't even have a middle name, but I'm ready to take Indigo Extra, Mallory Extra White. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Sean. We are now ready for the one and only Eddie Diaz. Eddie, are you ready for us? There he is.
I'm here. I'm ready to party. Yay! I'm sweating like a sweet piece of bacon out here. It's hot. It's officially summertime. I'm going to try to tell you guys some jokes. Hopefully y'all laugh. I guess I'll start off with a little bit about myself. I am brown from the neck up. Everything else is white. Yeah, COVID round 2. It's here. Yeah, we failed round 1. So hopefully we come back in round 2, which kind of sucks because we're not allowed to go to the bars. We're not allowed to hang out with our friends. We're not allowed to kiss our friends on the mouth anymore. Yeah, I miss doing that with my boy Alex. Yeah, that's cool. Recently, my phone broke, which kind of sucks because the vibrator's broken. So whenever I get a text, it sounds like I'm a cam girl. I get a text. Bzz, bzz. I'm just getting a text. I mean, I'm not gonna get a new phone anytime soon. I'm a huge pothead. I love weed. I actually went to my dealer the other day and he hyped me up. He said, "Hey man, I got some good shit. I got some new shit." And whenever someone uses both those terms, new and good, I get excited. So he pulls out something from his pocket, opens it up, and it's hand sanitizer. I mean, he's got hand sanitizer on deck. Black market hand sanitizer's cheap, y'all. Get $5 for a gram, Also, I did get tested. I got tested. I had to get tested. And it came out positive. So, yeah. I have a food baby. I'm lazy as fuck. All right. I know many of you guys are lazy. You know how you're lazy is when you sweat from just thinking. You know what I do love about being a comedian is people try to give you jokes. They try to tell you jokes. And most of the time, they're just words or ideas. So you got to sit there and fake laugh, humor them. Like they'll come up, "Hey, Eddie, you want a joke? Why did the chicken cross the road?" "Why, Donnie?" because he wanted to chirp away. Like I'm supposed to tell him, no, that shit sucks, you know. You can't do that. I guess a little bit about what's going on in my life. Many people know that I recently adopted a kitty from Compton. Yeah, she's a black cat. No pun there, no pun intended. She's a cutie with a little tootie. There is one issue though with my cat. She has glaucoma, which I guess a good thing is we share the same medicine. Many times she rolls up my weed before I even get home, which is kind of annoying, but hey, I understand. I would roll up her weed too. I took her to the dispensary the other day because she wanted a joint, but she was underage, so I had to get it for her. So I'm like kind of like the cool cat dad. In fact, recently I've actually tried to make her become a service cat. That's my goal. That's my real goal, because whenever I go to airports and I need to smuggle my drugs, I just put it in her butt and we go. So, you know, she has her goods, her services. I work in construction, so you know I come home tired a lot, but I do love construction. And oftentimes when I'm working, I usually bump shovels with the other workers. We we play with each other's measuring tapes. We pull them out. We see who has the longer one, who's a thicker, who has a magnetic tip, because the tip is everything. People think that the length of the measuring tape is important, but it's the tip that's what counts. Also, whenever any of the employees get hurt, like they smash a finger with the hammer, I'm the one to go in there and kiss that boo-boo, because I want to make sure my employees are okay and safe, because that's who I am. I love women. I love the sexual aura that women give. I love how women own their sexuality. It's beautiful. It inspires me to own my sexuality. So I said, fuck it. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm gonna start fingering myself. So that's been a good time. I mean, I would work out. I know I'm chubby and I would work out, but not working out is more fun. So, you know, there's that. Whoa, wait, okay. So I just found the perfect job. I just found a great job where I can get high and live my life. I do Postmates now, which is you know, it's cool doing delivery, handling people's food, but there's so many restrictions now. So our new thing for our safety is when we pull up to the driveway, we have to throw the food through the window and onto your table so that there's no contact, because I've noticed that a lot of people have been getting sick and complaining, and this is just the most feasible way to do it, you know. And if you don't catch your bag, I'm sorry, but you got to get better hands. I got a good arm. I didn't play sports, but I'm handsome. Yeah, I have nothing else. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This has been your main homie, Eddie F. Diaz, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Thank you, Eddie. Oh my gosh, throwing food at people. I think I'd like that job. And I really want to meet Cutie with a Tootie. I'm not sure what a Tootie is though, Eddie. You have to tell us on the next stand-up. Okay. Tara Rico is waiting, the very funny Tara Rico, and we're waiting for you, Tara, so sign on in and make us laugh. There she is. Hi, Tara.
Hi, Mallory. That's pressure. I'm going to do my best. Okay. Hi, everyone. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're enjoying the set. I'm Tara. Anyone out there have a mom? Moms are cool. My mom was a white woman who adopted a little Mexican baby, me. I was like her very own little orphan Annie, but brown. Which leads me to ask, what's the deal with white women and wine? Did you ever notice it's like they all become the same person? It's like, it's what gives them their superpowers. You know, like to call the manager and write all those thank you notes. My parents got pregnant right when they took me home. My sister and I are 9 months and 9 days apart, and she makes me really grateful that I did not partake in my parents' DNA because they're all crazy. My sister, she's kind of like a chihuahua. She's cute and small and really, really annoying. But she's also really helpful. Like I was getting ready to go out one night and I said, Mia, how's my hair? And she was like, bad. It looks like you just brushed it. So now I know brushing my hair isn't enough. And she came and visited me recently, and she also let me know that my face has gotten fatter. So now I know who to save money on at Christmas time. Thanks, Mia. My mom, you know, she just passed away in December, and I really miss her. But she also gave really good advice. Like she always told me that I should be the second wife because they get they get the bigger ring. And I've been the second wife twice now, and I can tell you it's true. My first marriage, I have a 22-year-old stepdaughter. She just graduated Cal Poly SLO. She's amazing. I'm so proud of her. Being the stepmom of a 22-year-old is kind of like marrying into your own teen pregnancy. Which is the best way to do teen pregnancy is to marry into it because number one, you get to spare your teenage vagina until you're done with your hoe phase in your late 20s. Number two, your baby daddy isn't also going through puberty at the same time. And number three, you get to miss out on the knowledge that your parents are in fact deeply ashamed of you. I had my own baby when I was 32, and I'm telling you now that as a mom, I understand 100% why my mom acted like she wanted to kill us. And it's because she did. Other species just fall out of their mom's vagina and never see her again, and they're just fine. Mine's gonna be 4 next year, and she still can't wipe her own ass. Having children is exhausting. You can probably hear mine screaming in the back right now. They're the worst, best gift ever. 9 months of discomfort, 24 months of raw bleeding nipples, 3 years of bilingual daycare, all to have my baby tell me, stop talking, mommy, no mas, while I'm trying to practice my sets for tonight, for these things. I recently moved back to the small town I grew up in. It's called Manteca, which means lard or fat, which in a wonderful twist of fate is how most of my childhood bullies ended up. When people find out that I'm a Mexican adopted by white people, there's almost a sure chance I'm gonna hear one of the next 3 things. Number 1, wow, you're so incredibly well adjusted. Number 2, so your parents are like your foster parents or like your step parents? No, they're like my real parents. They can't take me back. It's illegal. I checked. Or number 3, so you're Mexican and your parents are white, so why don't you speak Spanish? Growing up the dark brown girl in a white family in a small town was hard. My new boyfriend, when he told one of our old friends, Dom, that we had reconnected, Dom was like, oh yeah, Mexican Tara? Dominic, I'm pretty sure I was the only Tara in our friend group. But okay. I remember when I was little starting to fill out the paperwork for myself at the doctor, and I would get to the question on ethnicity, and I asked my dad, what do I do? And he was like, just check white. So later on, I was at our after school babysitter, and this girl, let's just call her Allison, was like, you can't sit on my blanket because you're black. And I was like, first of all, Allison, my dad says I'm white. I checked the box. And number 2, Fuck you, Allison, you racist Nazi blanket bitch. Viva la raza. Black Lives Matter. Love is love. Smash the patriarchy and change the world. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Tara. So I just have one question, a few questions, but one is, what does the second husband get? Just wondering. Thank you, that was great. Who's next? Oh, we have Kale Schwartzman, the very funny Kale Schwartzman coming on. There he is. Hi, Kale.
Hey guys, hello. Guys, with quarantine and everything going on, I feel like I've been trying to really broaden my horizons. It's just, yeah, you know, trying to feel it out, trying to make sure I get with it. And I recently kind of discovered the 2-pack. I think I'm saying it right. 2-pack. Yeah, I mean, it is awesome. If you are not into the 2-pack stuff, I suggest it, because, I mean, sometimes I just find myself thinking about it and it just like blows my mind. It's like this morning, I was in the shower and I noticed that my bottle of body wash was almost empty. But then I remembered, I bought the 2-pack. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh yeah. You guys, I have mastered the art of the self-cock block. For example, that 2-pack joke. That's a cock block. Also, trying to date while doing stand-up comedy. I feel like right away, before we get into any conversation, I have to say something like, ma'am, just so you know, anything you say or do can and will be used against you on the stage of comedy. That's a cock block. But the art of cock block, my Sistine Chapel, my Mona Lisa, if you will, of self-cock blocking came when I accidentally convinced a girl to re-virginize herself until marriage on our first phone call. That's right. A couple weeks ago, got on the dating apps during quarantine just to feel it out, see how it was going. And matched with a girl, we get to chatting, it's going well, we go for the phone call. And the phone call, we pretty quickly started talking about sex. All right. And early on, we established that neither of us are virgins. All right, game on, here we go. But then she playfully threw out the hypothetical question. So like, what would you do if you matched with a girl who was like a virgin and celibate until marriage? And I was feeling safe at this point, you know, feeling comfortable because we had already established game on. So I just decided to be honest. And men, if you're listening, please learn from this. I was honest and I thought about it and I was like, you know, I'm older now and I think I'm actually looking for kind of like a deeper connection. So I would probably, you know, give it a chance. Give it a few weeks to see if we could develop a connection, that maybe that kind of thing might be worth it. And then, after a long pause on her end, she says, oh my God, that's like so noble and romantic. I think I kind of want that now. And then I'm going, what the fuck just happened? And then I'm quickly trying to backpedal and save myself from whatever the hell just happened. And I'm like, wait, you didn't let me finish. I meant I needed a virgin to sacrifice to the gods to end the COVID crisis. And I need to make sure that that like as long as all the other bases are still on the table, like as long as we have all kinds of kissing and all kinds of fisting, then we're good to go. What? Hello? That's a cock block. That was my Mona Lisa cock block. But there is one place in America that I think I would do really well with women, and that is New Orleans, Louisiana. I've been to New Orleans once, and I went to a bar, and I met a girl, and we started talking, and she talked so slow. It took us like 20 minutes to just get past introductions, and I think this is perfect for me because it gives me plenty of time to think of what not to say so that I don't re-virginize her by accident. And on top of that, my strong 5-minute performance in the bedroom would be the best 3 hours of her life. That's it for me. Thank you, everybody. Woo!
Hi, okay. Very funny. I got to say something. I mean, really, COVID-19 has not been kind to single people, Kale. I mean, I think COVID-19 is a global cock blocker, really. I mean, you're in a relationship, you're getting it, you're not, you're out, right? It's like, bye, fellatio. Peace out, cunnilingus. End of the line, 69. None of that's going on. All right, so we are getting ready now for Leon Romero. Leon, are you ready for us?
I sure am.
Okay.
Here I am, everyone. Great comedians before me. Wow, and they all look so good. Okay, so the reopening of stores, finally. I could begin returning all the excess stuff I bought before COVID. The things I bought at the beginning of spring or late winter are so out of style now. It's easy returning things these days. The stores are so flexible. All I need to say, it's because of COVID. Immediately, I get a refund. Blame COVID for everything not fitting, going out of style, or you just got tired of the items hanging in the closet. Yep, because of COVID. And you can use COVID as an excuse. For the friends or family you didn't want to call, just say because of COVID. Not saying hello to people, COVID. They are so understanding these days. Not showering, COVID. And not cutting the hair because of COVID. Or a combo, not getting close to you because of COVID and because I haven't showered. That should do the trick. Staying at home involves coping with the neighborhood. Lawnmowers, music, fast cars, basketball, fireworks. So to mitigate, I planted trees, put up umbrellas, and placed some small fountains. These work. I saw an improvement of my skin texture. More shade, meditation, it works so well. Thank goodness for neighborhood unpleasantness, as it got me to better care for myself. This created a rhythm for meditation and became essential for taking care of myself. Speaking of which, what are your essentials? I recall a men's Get Masculine type of retreat in the mountains. The instructions were to bring items that I felt were essential for my masculinity. I packed accordingly. Upon arrival, my items were shared with the organizers, and they said, "Wow, all this stuff?" I said, "Yep, these are my manly essentials." The shoes, they said, "Too many. Only one pair could remain." Wow, I brought flip-flops, hiking boots, shower shoes, casual shoes, tennis shoes. Which pair to select? Obviously, I selected the most practical. The shower shoes, of course. Next, the shirts. I brought them all. Colorful, button down, stripes, plaids, pullovers, tees. But they said, only one tee and one shirt. Okay, which is more masculine? So I selected a matching set. The mustard colored tee with the striped shirt. Perfect combo. Then the shorts, again, only one pair. Wow, tough decision. So I selected the pair that matched the shower shoes. Easy. Then the sleepwear. My pajamas and slippers did not make the cut at all. So I guess masculine men sleep in their underwear? Speaking of which also got streamlined, wow, this was the toughest decision. The items most closely to me and so personal. This was really tough. The briefs or the boxers? And which color? And how about the pattern? Which will be best for masculinity? So I was in deep thought and concluded, I'll keep the boxer brief. A combo of the two. Besides, isn't boxing masculine? Thank goodness the masculine pair I selected matched my outfit that I chose earlier. I was such a happy masculine camper. Next up were the toiletries, my vitals. The toiletry bag was open. I got so offended. I said, oh no, my masculine secret is going to be revealed. All my skin cleansers and creams. They stared at me and said, really? Yep, these are needed. The day cream, the night cream, and the sun cream. They said, sorry, these aren't masculine and they need to stay behind. I said, wait, but you said essential and these are mine. They said, sorry. I pleaded, please, at least let me keep the sunblock for skin protection. They agreed. Oof. And I was able to apply sunblock on the weekend and to moisturize myself when needed. So important for masculinity. Next was my shaving bag. They said, nope, we are in nature, no shaving. Well, I beat them there. Thank goodness I pre-shaved before. Next was every man's must-haves. The cutting trio, the nail clipper, the mini scissors, and the tweezers. So needed for masculinity. They said, sorry. But I expressed that I like to trim both my finger and toenails at night, cut some unexpected hair growth, and the tweezers are so specialized for my small hairs on my cheek or areas where I don't want the razor to go, especially while camping in nature. Nope, none of them remained. I was so bummed, but at least I did some manscaping before leaving for the weekend. Then my miscellaneous items. The earplugs and a night mask for sleeping. I'm a light sleeper and need the plugs. And the mask is to keep the morning sun rays out so I could sleep in more, protect my eyes, and rejuvenate, which are all in the masculine category. They said, nope. Okay, fine. I'll just post-date this whole event and just blame COVID for not being able to keep my masculine essentials. Thanks, everyone. Happy 4th of July.
Thank you, Leon. Happy 4th of July to you too. I'm glad you got your manscaping tools. I just learned that word, manscaping. My son taught me. That's a good word. I like that. Well, now we're going to hear from Richard. He has a few things to tell us about Held Together.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Mallory. Can we give a digital round of applause to Mallory White for her hosting? Yay! Woo! Thumbs up! All those things. I just have a couple of announcements I wrote down about Held Together. So Held Together, not only do we do, I should look at the camera, not at myself. Held Together, we are not just a performance group, but we also have some classes. We have some stand-up comedy classes that are happening right now online, as well as some improv classes. We've all obviously moved them to a digital platform, and we've got some fun, exciting classes coming up in July. So check out more information about that at heldtogether.com. That's held, the number 2, together.com. You can also check us out on various social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, where you are right now. And special shout out to all the people online with their comments online. You guys are really funny. All of you are awesome, except for one. You know who you are. What else do we got? Oh, we have another show coming up on July 10th, I believe. Held Apart Longer. It is a long-form improv show that members of the Held Together improv troupe will be performing. That information is available online as well at our website and on our social medias. Sorry, I glanced at the comments. Don't read the comments while you're supposed to be reading notifications. Not notifications, what are these words? Announcements. What else? Oh, thank you, Darren Held, who's the guru of Held Together. I keep looking at myself. I should not do that. There I go. I blocked myself. Thank you to Darren for giving us all this opportunity, and thank you to Tim Stoltenberg, who is our improv instructor, for helping us with these pieces of comedy that we're sharing with you guys tonight. Lastly, just thank you for being here and taking time away from watching Hamilton. Let's give it back to Mallory, who is just doing a fantastic job. It's not easy hosting these things online, and she's doing great, Mallory. So thank you. And I'm gonna go away now. Bye.
Okay. Thank you, Richard. Yes, many thanks to Darren Held Together and Tim Stoltenberg, our stand-up teacher, who's teaching us how to do this stuff. And thanks to all of you for being here. But we now have a comedian who really knows how to bring it home. And that's what Camille Aragon is going to do right now. So Camille, are you ready? There she is. Okay, you're on.
I am. I feel like, wow. What an honor to be here tonight. I love Held Together, you guys. So I feel so good about sharing this space with you. And if you don't know me, I'm just gonna introduce myself to you. And there's fireworks, because that's what I bring. But I'm Camille. I'm a first generation Filipino American, Harvard educated yoga teacher. That's right. A lot of people, when they hear that, when I introduce myself and let them know that I'm a yoga teacher, they get very confused because they expect me to be an essential worker. And it turns out I am pretty unessential. So I have been a yoga teacher for over 11 years though, and I love it. But every once in a while, I get a reality check that reminds me that this is far from an ideal profession. Like, it's a reminder that no matter what you do, you're gonna have your own version of that scene from Office Space where they go apeshit on the printer to that Ghetto Boy song still. For me, my version of that printer is creepy dudes. Like a few years ago, I had this yoga student and he wanted to do private yoga sessions with me. And he told me that he wanted to focus on inversions. If you don't know what an inversion is, it's a yoga pose where you flip your body upside down. You could do fun stuff. Yes, we do that because the ancient yogis discovered that it's a very effective way to keep your titties lifted and your butthole tight. It's very important to keep those things intact. Anyway, so this student of mine, he only wanted to learn inversions. And he told me that that's what we were gonna focus on. So I was prepared to just focus on that and it was gonna be okay. It would have been fine, I think, if he had not stripped down to his boxer briefs for this private session when we were alone in a yoga studio. Because for an hour, I had to watch this guy try to kick up into a handstand. And I'm only 5 feet. So at my eye level is his nutsack. And I was like, sir, I know you must be able to feel the wind beneath your balls. Why are you doing that to me? This creepy dudes, man. That's why I really love teaching yoga over Zoom during COVID. It's one of the silver linings. Pre-COVID, a girlfriend, she came to my house and she was standing next to my bedroom and she asked me, Camille, is this where the magic happens? And I was like, I wish I knew a magician. I would love to meet a man who could make his penis disappear. and reappear and disappear and reappear and disappear and reappear. But I do think that the best magic trick would be for a man to appear. Emotionally available. Because those men are unicorns, okay? Those men, if men knew the power you could claim by being emotionally available to a woman, no man would be single right now. Like, you could go on Hinge and be emotionally available to a woman and capture her heart. And I'm gonna tell you right now, for all the men out there, consider this free education. Every time you make yourself emotionally available to a woman, the clitoris gets its wings. Yeah, and by its wings, I mean engorged. Women, we love that shit. We love when you're there for us emotionally. It makes the sex so much better. Oh my goodness, we're like, we know you're gonna be there for us. We know that you're not out there giving other women RHPV. That's 17 strain, that's special. It's between me and you. It's not going anywhere else, okay? But we are living in a very strange time right now. And one of the things that a lot of people are talking about is how to be anti-racist. And a lot of people are thinking about how am I going to be anti-racist? But to tell you the truth, and to quote the Tony Award-winning musical Avenue Q, everyone's a little bit racist. The last date I went on pre-COVID, I had set up this date on Bumble with this guy named Raj. So the night of our date, I showed up at the restaurant, I walk inside and I see this fine Indian man sitting alone in a booth. And I walk in his direction. I'm like, okay, this could work. He's cute. I teach yoga. And I go up to him and I was like, Raj. He goes, no. And I was mortified because I had to turn around and see the real Raj walking to me from his car, and I had to explain to him that I did not actually think that all Indian men look the same. Except for the fact that when we sat down, we were seated perfectly diagonal across from the first Raj. And I kept thinking to myself, girl, I could see how that could happen to anybody. I think it's very important for us to not lower our standards, even during a time like a global pandemic. My friends, they tell me I'm too picky because I'm in my 30s and still single. They tell me I'm too picky. You know what it means when your friends tell you you're too picky? What they mean is you need to lower your standards. A guy I dated in the past, I had to dump him because not only was he terrible in bed, he was also extremely needy. And my friend told me, you're too picky. So I told my friend, you're a bitch. Would you want to spend the rest of your life with someone who prematurely ejaculates and then asks you to cuddle? Have you ever had sex with someone whose dick is so small you had to supplement it with a tampon? Don't settle. That's my time. Stay safe, everybody. Black Lives Matter. Take care of yourselves.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Camille.
Hi,
I got a little hot on that one. That's it. Come on, you guys. So thank you for coming. And our comedians, please put on your cameras. Let everybody see you. There they are. Hi. Let's thank everybody for coming and for watching and making comments and all that good stuff. With Eddie Diaz. Bye, you guys. Thank you, everybody. Really fun, very funny. Yes. Stay safe. Stay healthy.